Hey, Viper chemistry students, let's talk about the average atomic mass. Um, and in your notes and on the slideshow, you're going to see some reference to that idea and how it's actually a skill, a problem solving skill that you'll develop. So let's take a look at that. So the idea here is that when even these tiny atoms would have a weight or a mass. And so the unit for that is called the AMU, or atomic mass unit. So there had to be a definition for that. And so the definition is officially 1/12 the mass of a carbon 12 atom. Now that's just one of the isotopes of carbon. And it turns out that they have designated that as 1 AMU. So that's kind of the idea. Now, remember that in nature, there are many, many versions of each element called isotopes. And so there has to be a way to deal with that. And the way they do this, and what you see on the periodic table, is what's known as the average atomic mass. But really, what it is, it's a weighted average. Okay, so let's take a look at how we would do that as a problem solving skill. And so here's a sample problem. And you can see that we're talking about copper here. And the sample problem here shows a percentage of the atoms found for copper with a certain atomic mass. And so that would actually sort of represent one of the isotopes of copper. And then the other percentage would be a second isotope. Now, you can find the average of those by going through this problem solving process. So in this case, we have 69.17% at an atomic mass of 62.94, and then 38.83% with a mass of 64.93. Notice they're different atomic mass unit values. Okay, so then here it shows how you would actually solve that problem. So what you have to do, you have to set this up as a multiplication problem in which you find the proportion of the one isotope that has this atomic mass, and then the proportion of this atomic mass, the second example. And once you find the product of each of those, add them together, that then becomes the average atomic mass for copper. And if I switch over here, I guess that didn't do it, but if you go to the periodic table, and you check then the value here for the average atomic mass of copper in general, overall for all the isotopes, then it matches up pretty close. Okay, so that's kind of what you're going to be doing here. And I've got some practice problems for you to try. And then I'll also be putting out a video of me working a problem on the board. So, all right, good luck, and we'll talk to you later.